and as we all know, the current TUSD board is searching for a new superintendent. And what aspects of TUSD's organizational culture should the new superintendent maintain, and what aspects should he or she work to change? Candidates will have 2 minutes for their responses.
Okay. Well, thank you so much to Zoning's First Sound District, the League of Women Voters, and for all of you for being here tonight and freezing with the rest of us. It'll be nice and chilly tonight. As far as an organizational culture for TUSD, the parts that I think are the strongest for our district is first choice schools and giving sites direct control over their budgets and over programmatic decisions for the direction of each site. I think that's an important part of our culture and something that I would like to not see changed. Additionally, the history of our district is one that is important to all of us. And just because when we talk about the history of a district, it isn't a negative. As far as changing the culture of our district, one of the things that I would like to see improved is how we communicate the positive things that are going on in TUSD. We have a number of wonderful programs, we have wonderful educators, we have great education for our children. And we really don't do a good enough job about articulating that to the community at large. Additionally, I would like to see the district, as far as the governance part of the district, really get in the role of governance versus the role of managing the day-to-day operations of our district. I think that one of the things that is really crucial for a governing board is that we really move into policy and less into managing of the day-to-day of what happens in our district. I think that that will really help us to move forward as a district and become the premier district that I know that we all believe TUSD can be.
Thank you. Mr. Hicks?
This is about the hiring of...
About the organizational culture that you want the superintendent to establish and maintain.
What I'd like to see with a superintendent, whichever one is chosen, is someone who's flexible and is able to see down the road, see where the district is going, and be able to change if they find out that it's wrong. One thing that I've always seen within the district is they get something in their mindset and it's straight on, and it's no matter what, they continue that route. Even though if that route ends up having to change, they still continue to do that same route. I want a superintendent who's able to notice this and be able to change and be able to say, okay, we're going around the wrong way. We need to start looking at this. I want a superintendent who's going to be very supportive of their staff, the faculty, and try to help students in every way that they can and help the faculty be able to grow and then also become more professionally developed. Our faculty at this school district are awesome. I've worked with them for a number of years, over 13 years. I know how they are. I know their commitment to the students of this college, of the district. I think the superintendent needs to make sure that they bring a culture of this is how we're going to be treating our employees, whether it's the faculty, staff, administrators. So that's about it.
Thank you. Mr. Ortega?
Well, first I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want to thank Rich and your group for putting this together, the Honeycutts and and also the great department in television and film for our kids. I want to thank Mary for helping to put this together with just a few hours. So thank you, and thank my wife and my little 1-year-old baby boy for giving me permission to actually run a year ago. I asked my wife when she was 8 months pregnant in the middle of summer. She said, okay, you better come out every other board to run if you're gonna do this. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody coming out. We need a superintendent that will commit to our community. We need someone who is less interested in building a resume, quite frankly, and willing to do what needs to be done for our children. how do we do that? We need to have a superintendent who recognizes a culture of accountability. I was really disappointed, and I know that Ms. Sagan has done some really great work, but at the same time, we need to find ways for there to be a stronger contract with a penalty and a slight bonus if needed to keep our superintendent here. We also need, I was really concerned, I was the first to come out with concern about the specific search. This search right now is being led by two incumbents, and I do agree with Ms. Grijalva on many issues, especially the Ritchie, standing up and fighting for Ritchie School. Absolutely, I was very happy with that. But we need to look at who is running the actual search. I don't think the incumbents should be leading that process. I'm concerned about the pool of candidates. Who would want to take on a job if you don't know who your boss is? Who would want to take on a job if you might be one swing vote away and not have the support? I really think we need to have someone that the board can be behind. So, yeah, a culture of accountability is what I'm looking for in a superintendent.
Thank you. Mrs. Lewis.
I think we need a superintendent that knows how to manage and run a business, because a school district is a business of sorts. The product is good education. The end product out the door, if you will, is a child that is capable of functioning in this world. And TUSD has not been able to achieve that, in my opinion, over the last several decades. And we see these candidates come here and they tell us of their background. What I think we should ask of all of these candidates is, what is their plan to make TUSD a world-class district? To take it from where it is to where it should be. We haven't heard that from any of them. We need that. We need to know what they can do. We need to know whether or not they're going to play the same politics that have been played in this district for decades. Whether this person is a relative of somebody that they know, whether they're family members, whether they're this or whether they're that. Politics should play no role in the decision-making of the, yes ma'am, I see you in a minute. In the implementation of the policy that the board sets. We don't have a culture of excellence in this district, and that's what we need this superintendent to foster. We need excellence in terms of management. We need excellence in terms of teachers. We need excellence in terms of instruction to our kids. I want our kids to be the best educated in the nation. You don't get that with the kind of laissez-faire attitude that seems to exist in TUSD. So we have to have somebody who knows what to do, knows how to do it, and will take responsibility if they don't do it. Thank you. Oh, I have 15 seconds.
Thank you. You still have 15 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
We need the district, the superintendent, to have the highest expectations for our kids so that our kids have the same expectations.
Thank you.